Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up, and honey, okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISOT down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video. Right?
What's going on, people? Okay, let me clear my throat. Okay, what's going on? Hey, people, happy Sunday. Listen, I'm so mad. I was about to like drift into R. Kelly. Happy people. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I hate this. Ooh. All right. I'm going to hell, bro. I'm sorry. All right. We will pray for you, Simone, that you have your baby before Thanksgiving. Okay. We pray that she releases your bladder. Okay. Now, if you want to step, I'm going to stop. Babe, I don't know. Come turn this lamp on for me. I feel like the light is just, because it's a little overcast because it's raining and stuff. How's everybody doing? Either the hall or this lamp. Let me see. That helps. Go again. Helps. Hi. Oh my God. Okay, listen. I'm giving everybody a chance to come into the room. Come on. Okay, let me explain. Okay. Girl, so me and a homegirl went to dinner last night. Okay, it's a spot that I have been wanting to go to. It's called Coquette. Okay, it's probably pronounced Coquette. Okay, or Coquette, whatever. But I'm guessing it's Coquette. American dining. Okay, small, simple plates. But girl, they have. I don't know if anybody has ever had like herbal, like liqueur. Tinctures that they give you after dinner. They do this a lot in Italy. And the more I go to like high-end restaurants, the more I find they have a selection of these for after the dinner, right? A lot of places, Italian restaurants will have like limoncello, okay? And I love limoncello. It's one of my favorites, okay? We finished at this restaurant, right? I ordered my friend some coffee because I know that's what she wanted. And I was like, you know what? Let me try one of the herbals. I said, just, whatever the most popular one is, bring it to me. I had a little sip of it. It's strong because that's how they are. They're strong. And they usually come like it's that much because you shouldn't drink a lot of that shit at one time. And that's the mistake I made. Because I had one and I knocked it over by accident. And he brought me another one. And then we had to-go cups. So I drank the first one. And I was fine. And then the second one I put in a cup. And as we were leaving, I was like, I don't know if I want to have this in my car. So I and put it down. Mind you, it had a really good herbal taste, but it also had like hints of rose in it. because of the barrels that they're soaked in. Listen, I don't know if y'all have ever done this, but girl, I'm glad it didn't hit me until I got home. I was like, okay. But as soon as I got home, I was like, oh shit, I gotta pee. I went to the bathroom. I come out. I'm on the phone. I'm fine. Lay down on the sofa, and all of a sudden, shit started to go black. So I get my water. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hydrate. You know, because I've been eating, but I had 2 drinks prior. But those 2 drinks were like lightweight shit. Nothing. This shit, I made the mistake of downing that shit instead of sipping it. No, it didn't make my tummy hurt, but it made me so drunk that I actually had to throw up a little bit of it just so I could like come back down. Because I didn't even drink. It was this much, y'all, this much liquor. And I had been eating the whole night. We had a table full of shit. I posted some of it. I didn't even post all of the food that we ate. We ate so much food. That's why I was like, I should be fine. Normally, if I'm eating and drinking water, I'm good. That shit knocked me on my. I said, next time I get this, because I will get it again, I'm only going to get one, and it's going to be sip, and Lyric's going to drive, okay? Because I was not prepared, Jesus. That was not, I'm so glad that I was good until I came home. Because, like, as soon as I laid down, I was like, well, this is getting heavy. This is getting a bit heavy. Found myself hugging my toilet, child. But at least I'm getting good at this. That was adult of me to go to the bathroom and not just throw up on the side of the bed and make my husband wake up and clean it up like I have in the past. I'm trying to become adult about these things. So yeah, y'all. I'm a little, I'm still a little woo. Nigga still a little, from yesterday, you dig? But it's okay. It's okay. I had to preface this. I'm maturing. I am. But I want to preface that with the reason why this video isn't as beautiful as it normally would have been with my graphics and all of the beautiful things. Because, child, I had to make notes for Love and Marriage Huntsville and Family or Fiance. On top of wanting to do this BondyBlue show, girl, I was just like, something gonna have to give because we here, but we ain't here. You know? I'm glad I cleaned my toilet that week, Whew. I raised it up. I was like, damn, this toilet is still really clean. It makes me feel better about, having to sit this close with my face to it. Hey. I don't get out a lot. Leave me alone. Somebody's going to be like, watch that alcohol. If you're in my Discord, then I posted the video of me like saying what it was and all of that. So I will remember for the next time I came back to, because I was like, we going there. I'm taking Lyric that they had amazing bread. The bread was amazing. That's why I'm saying, y'all, I had bread and it was eating like there was that's why I think the throw up was like just a little bit. It wasn't even like how I have in the past where it was just like, It was like, and it was like, oh, okay. I still feel heavy. Give me a PM. But that was good. You lay in the bed and you go to sleep. And you wake up and you're still a little hungover. But that's okay. Because you don't have anyone to be responsible for. Fuck, I can't be drunk for. But yeah, y'all. Now that there are almost 300 people in the room, I can go ahead and start. Okay, so I want to go ahead and start with Zach Stacy. If y'all have not seen the video of Zach Stacy throwing this poor Caucasian lady around the house like a rag doll, I don't know where you've been. But I'm going to tell you, it was one of the most terrible things I've seen in a while. And this lady is not that short. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not short. But that just goes to show, I don't give a fuck how tall a woman is. I don't care how tall she is, because there are some men that will use that as an excuse for why they're able to abuse or punch or do the things that they did to a woman. Child, if you have not seen it, don't do it. I'm not going to play it on here because I feel like that's too much, y'all. It's way too much. But if you can go and Google it.
You can go and find the video. Y'all know normally I love to have video evidence. This is not one of those times. I don't want that on my channel just in case it wants to, flag me. But he threw her into a television. Her baby was sitting on the sofa. She's pleading with him to stop. He punched her at one point when she was on the ground, I believe, picked her up and yoked her up. I mean, picked her up like a goddamn rag doll. And the baby is sitting on the sofa crying the entire time. I mean, when he threw her into the TV and the TV fell on her, I was just like, what in the scary movie is this shit? Like, y'all, I have never in my life seen someone thrown into a huge flat screen TV like that before. That was insane to me. I was just like, oh my God. I'm so glad she had those cameras in her house. I don't care whether she put those cameras there intentionally to catch him. I hope that's what she did. Because you don't get to beat on somebody like this. You don't get to do this in front of your baby like a psycho. And then the shit he was saying to her about how, you're going to say that I'm destructive. Yes, look at you. Destroying my body, destroying our baby's psyche, and destroying my goddamn apartment. Yes, destructive. That's you. Y'all, let me read what they're saying. Oh my God. Stacy has been apprehended after battering his ex-girlfriend on camera. As previously reported, a chilling video of former NFL star Stacy attacking his ex-girlfriend has recently begun circulating. The video shows the 30-year-old violently grabbing his ex, who was right next to their 5-month-old baby, and throwing her into the TV. He then continued to physically assault her as the infant looked on. You can watch the disturbing video. There's a link on the Jasmine brand if y'all really want to find it. After the troubling attack, the victim, Kristen Evans, called 911 while Stacy fled the scene. She later filed a restraining order against Stacy on behalf of her and their baby. She says, he punched me several times in the head. I begged him to stop because the baby was on a couch. She just a few feet from where he punched me. He then picked me up and threw me into my TV. The TV began to fall, and he turned to make sure I wasn't getting up as I laid on the floor. He began to yell at me, telling me I'm destructive. He then picked me up off the floor and off of my feet and slammed me into our son's bouncy seat. Now there has been an update. Thursday, Stacy was arrested in Orlando, Florida on 2 counts of aggravated battery and criminal mischief. Since the matter began making headlines, Kristen Evans has also spoken out saying, this was just the last straw, I would say. I really truly feel that if it continues, he would kill me. I feel like everybody is not talking about this with the exclamation points it needs, if it's just me. Like, this was just the last straw. I truly feel like you don't have to convince us. He could have killed you in that moment. In that moment, you could have fell and hit your head on the sharp edge of anything and been dead on the ground with the way he was handling you. Not in the future. In that moment, I still feel people are kind of like acting like, yeah, he beat her up. That's fucked up. But it was just the last straw. Oh my God. Evans also addressed why she released the footage of the attack, saying it was to get authorities to take the matter seriously. The state would have gotten to it whenever they got to it, and maybe I wouldn't sleep for a month or two, or he could get away with it completely. She revealed that she filed reports against Stacy in the past and that the abuse got worse after she gave birth to their child. Ooh, Lord, y'all. Ooh, Lord. Let me see what y'all are saying in the comments. He would kill her if she keep it up. Man, listen, this is the last straw. Like, I'm just saying, like, girl, because it makes me feel like if he did that to her that time, it's been like that before. And he doesn't need to come nowhere near the mother nor the child. He is a threat to the child anymore. Absolutely. To me, I don't even feel like there's any forgiving or moving on from this. Like, and when I say that, I mean, people like to act like men can move on from this type of violence against a woman, and I just don't. I feel like if you are this type of person at this stage in your life, it is always in you to turn into this person whenever you are not getting your way, whenever you are upset, or whenever you feel like you are not in control. No, I can't deal with you. I cannot deal with you. After she gave birth, 5 months postpartum. I swear to God, y'all show love putting a lot of pressure and doing a lot of terrible shit to women right after they have children. And then you wonder why we out here like, nah, I ain't having no kids out here. Like, like y'all wonder why people don't, like what? Because, every 5 minutes somebody asking you, when y'all going, when you going, listen. Think I want to be hormonal and at a disadvantage to be abused like this? Oh my God. Let's move on from there, y'all. Let's talk about the Chaka Khan and Stephanie Mills versus. Okay, now listen. I think it was a funky good time. If you fool la la with me, shout out to Funky Daniva, then maybe you were on my Instagram and saw that I was living my best life. Okay, I am not going to sing for y'all today because I do not have it. Okay, it's not in my throat right now. Maybe if my husband would make me some hot tea or something, it could eventually get there because I do have another live after this. Okay, but for now, we're just going to say that thank God Chaka Khan has muscle memory when it comes to certain songs, because she will hit her notes regardless of the fact that she is obviously inebriated to the point where she wasn't like, bitch, well, where are you looking? What's going on? Stephanie had to show up and show out and be the big little sister that she needed to be and sing the songs while sitting in her seat. Okay? Singing some of the songs. But child, when Chaka was singing and she wasn't on, like not even on key, we're talking about you're not even singing with the music. And then they played my favorite song by her, which is Stay. And she wasn't on her shit, y'all. And it was just disappointing because Chaka has been dealing with a drug problem for like all of her adult life, it seemed like, ever since back in the 70s and shit when she was with Rufus, and it was Rufus and Chaka Khan and Tell Me Something Good in those days. But, it's something that has persisted through the years, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and then recently having a pill problem, which to me is just another way to do dope. And usually when people get older and they decide to stop doing dope, their body starts to shut down. So I don't know what's going on with her, but it's just upsetting to see her do well for so many years, regardless of what she, had going on. And to have this moment come that should have been a moment that she showed up and showed out, because we know she can, and it just didn't go that way. And to me, that was sad. However, if y'all are not going to drag DMX for being high and just on extra during his show, because I watched a part of his show, and a part of his show, I definitely was like, yeah, that nigga was high right then. It may not have looked like the way it looked with Chaka. Chaka's in her like 70s. But I'm just saying, I didn't like how I felt like they were treating her in the comments because of it. Yeah, we can all see it, but fuck, it's been a tough year. Can we let it ride and enjoy the music without having to tear this lady apart in the comments? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, we can be real about what it is without having to tear somebody up. Thank you, Janae Russell, for the super chat. Hey, Bonnie, that white dress from home is still the shit. It is. Y'all, that's what I was waiting on. If y'all don't know, if y'all wasn't in my live on Instagram, child, y'all don't know. Listen. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, don't be out here being misogynistic about it, where y'all be quiet and ain't got nothing to say when the men be up there fucked up. The women get up there and y'all want to get in the comments and drag them, 2 ways from Jesus. No. Her daughter was worse. I know. When her daughter came out with her titties busting out her shirt, I was just like, There were moments that she did sound good, but it was like, Yeah, Stephanie had to pull it together for everybody. Right. Like I just kind of feel like it was, it was bad, but I just kind of feel like there's no need to like rub it in, I guess, because I feel like y'all know people be here today and gone tomorrow. And then y'all will be, oh, it was so sad and I'm so sorry. And we're going to be, I'm every woman and all of that shit. Y'all going to be running that. So, be in that space when people are alive. Okay. Give them a little grace. Because she's had a long career of not fucking up in her performances. This is some recent shit as of what I'm finding out. Somebody said like these last 3 shows, shit just ain't been right. Because I feel like even before that, I've never seen her have a bad show. Like, and I've seen her like, live a few times too, because they performed in New Orleans a few times, Jazz Fest and all that type of stuff. But anyway, I still had a really good time. In my robe. I had a good time, girl. Okay. Y'all leave Chaka alone. Okay. Do I want to say I do love the way Stephanie Mills tried to do everything she could to cover her. You know what I'm saying? I appreciated that. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on. Child. Y'all want to talk about this? Let's talk about this. Because y'all know how I feel about young Draco. He's always in some shit. Y'all know young Dolph passed away this past week. I ain't really know him like that. I ain't really know his music like that. So I wasn't about to be out here with all of that. Oh, R.I.P. I'm so sad. That's cat. But R.I.P. It is sad, but I don't really like to talk about sad shit on my channel anyway. That's not like how, I don't like to do that. Deaths and all of that. I don't really like to do all of that. You know me. But I saw this and I was like, the fuck's going on here? So let's read this together. Southern-based rapper Soulja Boy has been pulled from the 2021 Millennium Tour lineup. Following the ambush of Memphis rapper Young Dolph Wednesday, November 17th, G Squared Events announced its decision to remove Soulja Boy from upcoming tour dates. In a press release posted on Instagram, it stated, in response to the tragic shooting death of rap artist Young Dolph, the Millennium Tour 2021 tour promoter G Squared Events has determined that the rapper Soulja Boy will not perform during this weekend's tour stops in St. Louis, Missouri, and Memphis, Tennessee. To preserve the safety of the Millennium Tour 2021 artists and patrons, tour representatives are exercising caution and want to make a smart decision to being safe. While reports have led fans, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me clear my throat, child. While reports have led fans to believe that Soulja Boy's removal from the tour was permanent, Soulja Boy claims that this is far from the truth. He took to Instagram Live and said,
first of all, cut the motherfucking shenanigans.
Cut them.
Don't be acting like nigga took no money out of my pocket. Nigga talking about, oh, you fumbled the bag. First of all, nigga, I'm still getting paid.
Okay.
I'm still getting paid.
You look old.
So all y'all niggas did was make my job easier. I don't gotta come and I'm still getting paid. So thank you. Second of all,
what did you do to the porcelains that you had in your mouth before?
I will be on the next show.
You will? Why your forehead so groused up like that?
Fucking nigga talking about. Fourth of all, nigga.
Fourth of all.
Big Draco 2.
Big Draco.
The album Midnight. Fucking nigga talking about, don't make it seem like I'm losing no bag, nigga. I'm still getting paid, nigga. Where I go in that, I still get the check from the show. Nigga, you ain't do nothing but make my job more easy.
I know, once you wipe your mouth, all that fucking fake ass jewelry.
You made my job easier, nigga. I'm still getting paid, nigga. So don't never be talking about something. I fumbled a bag, nigga. All you did was make my back end come quicker.
Oh, get it together. Get it together. Why he look like this though, y'all?
Bag, nigga. I'm still getting paid, nigga. Where I go in that, I still get the check from the show. Nigga, you ain't never make my job more easier, nigga. Now I ain't got to get on the jet and come fly, and I ain't got to get on the tour bus and ride around. You made my job easier, nigga. I'm still getting paid, nigga. So don't never be talking about something. I fumbled a bag, nigga. What you talking about? All you did was make my back end come quicker. Fuck is
You
talking
heard
about?
you? Fuck you saying, nigga?
Nigga, Big
Okay.
Draco.
Big Draco. Y'all, I cannot with Soulja Boy. He literally is one of my favorite people to make fun of. But yes, he didn't want to get on the private jet. Hold up, stop. I don't want to hear it anymore. He didn't want to get on the private jet, y'all. That's not what he wanted to do. I'm trying to understand, what did he have to do with the situation? That's what I'm trying to understand. Can somebody tell me? Hold up, let me see, because I feel like there was another story, and I thought it would make it clearer to me in that post, but it's not that clear. Okay, here it is. So it looks like Soulja Boy has beef with Trouble now. Since young Dolph was murdered Wednesday, Soulja Boy has been a subject of interest among many. The pair were memorably engaged in a social media feud shortly before the tragedy. And Soulja Boy infamously dragged young Dolph on the Breakfast Club last week by referencing the recently departed rapper getting shot at 100 times. After news broke that young Dolph had been killed, people began noticing that a Soulja Boy track titled Stretch Some was released on streaming services that same day. He tweeted, "I like the little silly shit Soulja be doing time to time. It's entertainment. This is some, hold on. Trouble tweeted this. I get it. Don't be no pussy ass nigga and drop no song called Stretch Some the next day as if you got active and my dog losing his life though. That shit, little bro. What? That's whole shit, little bro. Y'all know they be using asterisks. I had to see what that was. That's whole shit, little bro. Soulja Boy, and you know what's am with me. Not speaking no real English. I'm sorry. That was hard for me to read. Soulja Boy responded by blasting Trouble in a now deleted tweet saying that song been out. What you want to do, nigga? You sound tough as hell on the internet. Fuck you talking about, nigga. At this point, it's worth noting that while streaming services just added the track, the song was uploaded to YouTube last month. Soulja Boy also called Trouble a police ass nigga. Okay, bitch, you bitch ass boy, you could be next. Trouble DTE. He proceeded to then tweet the true hurts and bitch, I'm the truth. I said, oh no, not the truth. Soulja Boy wrapped up his comments on the matter by writing, all this clout chasing, niggas better mind their business. Trouble has not yet responded. I said, because he should be done going back and forth with Soulja. But let me see what Soulja said.
What? Nigga, what? Nigga? Ain't you the nigga get shot at 100 times, nigga?
Oh, no.
Ain't you the nigga got shot, nigga, in Hollywood? Nigga running out the LA, out the hotel, nigga? Don't go handle the niggas who shot at you first, nigga, before you come at me talking about some fucking, you gonna see me. You ain't gonna do shit to me, nigga. You know who the fuck on me is, nigga?
With his little beads, y'all. He got his little beads in his head, y'all.
Nigga, who are you? I don't. Oh, Big Draco. I don't give a fuck about no dogs, geek, key guard, PR, none of that shit. Nigga, this SOD money game, and we will not tolerate no disrespect.
Yeah.
What? Nigga.
I cannot, y'all. I cannot. What are y'all saying? He went to the Breakfast Club, run his mouth about he being shot in the ass the next day. He was killed. Oh, Dolph had many attempts on his life. He has a song called 100 Shots talking about it. Dolph had beef with many people from Memphis, including Black Youngster and Yo Gotti, to name a few, which is why the police was outside of Yo Gotti's restaurant. Soulja ain't do nothing. Trouble need to worry about his kids. Oh, y'all know I don't know these little young. I don't know these. What? This is a mess. It is no vocabulary at all. I feel the spit through the internet. Soulja needs to know when to stop before it's too late. I'm saying, like, to me, he seemed lucky because I feel like he do a lot of fugazi fronting like he that type of dude, and I don't think he really is. I think you were entertaining, social media influencing, party music, crunk that Soulja Boy, caricature of a hood black nigga. Like, you all that. You ain't really in that shit like that, but that's what you want to perpetrate. Like you the real life caricature of perpetrating ass rapping dudes. Like you are that. Ain't no lie, nigga. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. So let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about Hazel E, y'all. The cat lady is telling us once again that she getting more surgery. Okay, so the internet hasn't been very accepting of rapper and TV personality Hazel E's recent cosmetic procedures. And the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood veteran is speaking out about it. Hazel E came to her own defense and posted this on her Instagram story, stating, "Somebody said I don't love myself. No, I do love myself a lot. I just haven't been able to accept these changes my post-baby body did. Surgery of no kind is ever easy, but when you need it, you do it. If your muscles were not attached to your body and your organs were flapping in the wind, I'm sure you consider fixing it. The liposuction was definitely optional, but my tummy tuck was necessary. I could barely walk, hence why I let bitches hold my child. Haven't been on a red carpet since 2018. Having a child at almost 40 was risky ASF, but I did it. And I just been trying to put myself back together ever since. The staph infection I got, I was clearly at the hands of others, okay? I would never knowingly put myself in danger for vanity. So, yeah, you do. Bitch, that's exactly what you did. What are you talking about? You had surgeries before you had your baby. Why are you acting like that was the first time you had surgery? No, bitch, you had surgery beforehand because everybody was calling you gonzo and bad body. So you went and got a nose job and a new body, and the body never wasn't right because you can't do nothing about the size of your motherfucking rib cage, bitch. You can't do nothing about the size of your rib cage. And then the ass job they gave you was whack. And you could tell. So you constantly been trying to fix that shit. But if you would have left yourself alone, you might have had little cheeks, but you would have been healthy. And you probably wouldn't have had to go and get no tummy tuck after having your baby. Like, people do it, but don't act like you having surgery prior did not exacerbate the issue. Don't do that. That's a lie. We've been here. Don't do that, okay? Anyway, so cut it with the narrative. 2014 Hazel is not 2021 Erica. And that's one, period. And I'm like, the fact that you even talking like that at your age is a teller that you still 2018 Hazel. Period. Okay? Girl. Anyway, they baby is precious. They baby is precious. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to move on from that. Period. Girl, go to hell. Hey, friend. It is. We all know, girl. Your rib, it's the upper body part. It's the upper body. You can get as many tummy tucks as you want to, bitch. If your back is big, then your back is big. The only way to really offset that, honestly, is to work out, because then you have to build muscle on your bottom half to help you balance out, bitch. But other than that, no, you just gonna look all wop-bodied the way you do. And you've been looking wop-bodied before you had your baby because you let these people get in your head, okay? Everybody got something to say. You know how many times people didn't call me cockeyed and bad-bodied and all of this shit they say about me? You think I give a fuck? Oh, yeah, that's how I look. Sucker, how you look? Everybody always got something to say. Everybody always going to have something to say. And the fact that you so easily allow people to move you is the reason why they continue to go in on you on the way that they do. Also, you open yourself up for criticism because you don't know how to handle people. Like, there have been so many times that Hazel has been exasperating. The dark skin thing, like, girl, you have done so many things to put yourself in a position for people to, like, read and rib and hurt your motherfucking feelings, girl. Ciao. The BBL trend should be dying out, considering the fact that it's so goddamn dangerous. And you sitting up here talking about, oh, I would never put myself in danger for vanity's sake. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Anyway, y'all, let's move on. Let's talk about Tami Roman, y'all. Tami Roman was on The Real Girl, and she was just giving us a whole bunch of information. Some of the information was old, you know. People seem like they didn't care. And now this new information, I still feel like I want to talk about it. So here we are. So on The Real, airing Monday, November 22nd, guest co-host Tami Roman reveals for the first time publicly that she suffers from body dysmorphic disorder. Tami shares that when the disease started and what affected hearing "you're too skinny" actually has on her mind. Okay, she explains, I suffer. You know what? Can I play it? I'm gonna just play it and y'all can't see it because y'all know it's the real and that's like nationally syndicated. I don't want no problems, but I can play the audio. We're gonna play the audio.
Suffer from body dysmorphia disorder. And I've been dealing with it since I was 13 years old. Wow. And so a lot of people don't know it's either hereditary or genetic or comes from a negative experience where your self-image has been annihilated. And for me, when I was 13 years old, I wanted to be a model. You know, we're from New York. I was tall, I was 5'9", I was thin. And I went to this agency and walked in, and that lady ripped me to shreds. I thought I was perfect, 5'9", less than 120 pounds. Assuredly, they're going to sign me. And she literally stood me in front of a mirror and said, you've got back folds, you've got fat over your knees, you know, you need to do something with your chin, your breasts are sagging. And
wow.
I went home that night, and from that moment, every time I looked
Bae, ice cream
at myself in the mirror, I could find something wrong with myself. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to deal with it. I just knew, well, I've got to get skinny.
Sorry, y'all. The ice cream truck is on the corner, and I want Lyric to hurry up and go get us some ice cream.
And so I started abusing laxatives. I started not eating. I started throwing up. I started doing everything that I could think of to do to be as skinny as I could possibly be, being obsessive about my weight loss. People don't realize that's why I got my mouth wired in 1993 to be skinny when I was already skinny. Right. And so now today at 50 years old, I've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And so my weight fluctuates with that, and couple that with the disorder. And it's a hard thing to manage. And people don't understand what it is to be a person with this disorder, particularly dealing with the weight issues, because they leave negative comments or what they feel are negative comments. But for me, my mind has such a warped sense of perception. It's a compliment. Tami, you look too frail. Tami, you look like a bobblehead. Tami, you look skinny. In my mind, that goes, well, I'm on the right track. I'm getting skinny.
Oh, Lord. I hope he got the ice cream truck. Y'all, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I guess I feel like that's why I don't like to limit my diet. I don't want to have a disproportionate or, you know, unsafe attitude towards food. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me that Tami could be so beautiful and allow probably some random white lady to annihilate her self-esteem that would affect her for the rest of her life. You missed it? Oh, you heard it though, right? It did. It went right here and it was sitting there, and then I guess at the stop sign, but it wasn't stopping. They be riding too. Yeah, they're not even giving us a chance to come outside to get the ice cream. Damn. You know I wanted a nutty buddy. But anyway, I don't think it's just Hollywood either. Like, it's Hollywood, but Hollywood is modeling. And then I also feel like that when somebody feels like that about themselves, they get on a reality show. I feel like they, in a way, disseminate that energy amongst regular people. And then regular people are looking at models. Regular people are looking at magazine ads and commercials and seeing the same standard. So I feel like it can't even just be a Hollywood thing. I also feel like it's just really a societal thing to try to impress upon people that they should fit into some box so that they can be beautiful or cherished or valued. And it's just sad. It's sad when you get such a distorted view of who you are as a person that you would allow yourself to basically be harming yourself. It's self-harm. It's self-harm. Like, it's one thing to be, you know, angry at the world. It's one thing to, you know what I'm saying, such to act out against other people. It's a whole nother thing to internalize some shit like that to the point where you're getting your jaw wired shut so you could be skinnier. Like, what the fuck? Y'all, that's extra, extra, extra to me. That's extra, extra, extra to me. And the fact that it's still affecting her, I have to wonder how she feels about her body right now. She also talked about having diabetes and how now that affects her, you know, and that affects how she looks at her body. And I just feel like that's so fucked up because I feel like we should all love our bodies. And if you're not happy with your body, then do whatever you should do naturally. And when I say naturally, I mean in a healthy manner. Work out, but don't be obsessive. Take breaks, take care. It should all be about self-love and not about fixing yourself so you can look how other people want you to look. Like, and I get it because I feel like I feel the same pressure of looking at my body under the scope of it not looking like what I feel like is attractive to everybody. Even though there are other people that look at my body and don't feel that, you know what I'm saying? Other people that look at my body and feel like, oh, you have the perfect body. Well, when you're in your body, you're not going to feel like that because you're going to see every little thing that's wrong with your body too. You're going to look in a mirror and look at this little bit of fat left and this, you know, whatever, this doesn't look right and my butt not big enough and, you know, my abs not poking out more and my titties are too saggy and my skin isn't perfect and, you know, my teeth aren't white enough and my hair isn't long enough. And it's just always something. It's always something. And I'm at a point for me listening to this, like at 33, I'm really glad that I'm on a road to, and I say I'm on a road to because I feel like as a person, we all have moments where we, you know, question ourselves or we don't feel our best. But at the end of the day, like, man, fuck all that. This the body God gave me. This the face God gave me. It's what I got. It's what I got. And I'm good with it at the end of the day. And I don't want to fuck with it because to me, every time y'all fuck with y'all shit, y'all end up looking worse to me or y'all end up doing too much. Or I end up looking at pictures of people from back in the day before they did shit to themselves. Like, why did they do that? Like, but the body dysmorphia is real because I feel that way too. I often will look at my body and feel like I'm still big or and even people that say you weren't big. Nigga, I was big for me. 160 for 5'3" is big when this is what 135 looks like. Like, no, it was a little too big for me. You know? Basketball Wives didn't help her self-esteem. Not at all. And that was probably when she first came on that show, that probably was the most healthy she had been as far as weight. And to me, Tami always looked more beautiful when she had a little bit more weight on her face. And her being like this now, watching her talk about it, just because you're talking about it right now, it doesn't mean that it doesn't still bother you. And that's what I was like feeling watching her. Like, do you still feel this way about yourself? You know what I'm saying? Enough to take it to that level. You know, it's one thing to have insecurities. It's a whole nother thing to let it take you to a level where you're like not eating, wiring your jaw shut, you know, throwing up food, like whatever. Like that's too much. That's too much. That's way too much, y'all. You need food. You need food. I don't care what y'all talking about. You need food. Stop with this. All kinds of food. Eat the food. Shit. One of the best things in my damn life. One of the reasons why it's hard to move from New Orleans. The food. Oh my God, y'all food is so trash everywhere else. Not everywhere else, but oh my God. No, I know she wired her jaw shut when she was on The Real World. She said it. What I'm saying is that I wonder if you still feel like that about your body because people have been telling you recently that you're too damn skinny and you're telling us that you feel like that means I'm on a good No, it's not what that means. That is not what that means. Eat. Let it stay in your stomach. Don't throw it up. Eat it. It's too much. It's too much. Right. But also don't obsess. Life is not for you to obsess about every little thing, y'all. Not for you to obsess and try to have control over every little thing. Like people that like constantly count all of their calories all the time, all of that shit. Like I'm not doing all of that. I'm going to eat what I want to eat and I'm going to work out and do what is good for my body, drink water, eat vegetables, okay? Like I'm going to do what I have to do for my body to be healthy, but ultimately like ain't nobody about to be out here not eating. Eat the cake. Eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got. That's all I really wanted to talk about. Oh, wait, except for the fact that y'all, they giving Karen a spinoff. Did y'all see that they giving Karen Huger a spinoff? Girl, listen, before I go, let me go ahead and post that up on here. Hold up, because that didn't make no damn sense to me. I said Karen Huger. Excuse me, I said Karen Huger. Y'all gonna give Karen Huger? Karen Huger? What you gonna do with Karen Huger? What we gonna do with her? What she gonna do? Who gonna be there? Exclusive. Real Housewives of Potomac, Karen Huger is getting her own family spinoff show. Sources tell TVDs exclusively. Bravo fans know Karen quite well from all 6 seasons of Real Housewives of Potomac, and now fans are set to get to know her and her family on an even deeper level in upcoming spinoff, which is set to debut early in 2022. According to the source close to the new series, Karen's spinoff is being billed as a family show with comedic elements that will give viewers an inside look at the iconic Housewives' personal and business worlds. Karen's entire family, including husband Ray and children Raven and Brandon, will be featured. Okay. The series is set to premiere on Bravo sometime shortly after Portia Williams' upcoming Real Housewives of Atlanta spinoff, Portia's Family Matters, debuts at the end of November. If the scheduling sticks, Karen's spinoff should air before season 7 of the Real Housewives of Potomac premieres. It should be interesting to see how Karen's Real Housewives of Potomac co-stars react to the spinoff news, considering she will be the first Potomac housewife with her own spinoff show. Who asked? Who requested it? Who wanted it? Who raised their hand and said that would be a good idea? When? To tell you the truth, y'all, there are some people that I feel like are only good in the ensemble cast. Ensemble. I don't know what your family gonna give. Don't get me wrong. Her and Ray are adorable, but I don't like, what, 30 minutes? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I do love Karen. I do. She's been turning me off lately with this whole situation on the reunion. But I still feel like, yes, I love Karen, but I don't know how interesting I feel like Karen is to be with her and her family. That's all, y'all. I just don't know. I don't know what that's going to give. I'm going to watch, but I don't know what that's going to give. I didn't know what Portia's show was going to give, and we see it's going to give a goddamn lot. So, you know, that's that on that. We'll be here to watch it. I don't know who ordered it, girl. Another thing. Did y'all see this other Real Housewives of Atlanta tea? Hold up. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Sheree Whitfield and her boyfriend are not talking because filming for the show almost landed him back in prison. Sheree Whitfield is not on speaking terms with her boyfriend Tyrone Gilliams because her reality TV career almost cost him his freedom. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ the Real Housewives of Atlanta star and Tyrone, who's currently sentenced to home confinement, have not spoken since November 6th. There was an incident when Sheree told Tyrone she was leaving New York City to go visit him in Philadelphia. Okay, the trouble started a few hours before they were scheduled to meet because Sheree told Tyrone she would have a Real Housewives of Atlanta camera crew with her when she got to town. We're told Sheree wanted him Sheree wanted him to come film a scene with her in a restaurant, but obviously that would be a huge no-no for Tyrone due to his home confinement. To put it plainly, a judge could have thrown his ass back in prison if he'd gone, and she was willing to put him on camera. That's why he passed on shooting. And production told his attorneys they simply edited the show to make it look like Tyrone stood her up. Oh, wow. And I feel like recently we saw a picture of her where it seemed as if she was just like sitting somewhere. I was just like, oh my God. Girl, Sheree is doing anything for a storyline, anything to get back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it's sad, girl. It's sad. Oh, okay. So we're not going to do that just in case. But them girls tried to act like Portia wasn't an all-star, you know, except for Kyle and Cynthia. Everybody else tried to act like the girl Portia wasn't an all-star. I said, y'all must don't like her. Thank you, babe. Put it in the, yeah. Y'all must just really don't like Portia because that's a lie. I'm sorry. Portia maybe ain't shit right now, But if there's one thing she is an all-star of Real Housewives. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I can't stand when people hate so much that they don't want to admit that somebody still has made their splash. I may not be dealing with Portia right now like that, but at the end of the day, to act as if she hasn't made her mark on the show is just ridiculous at this point, if you ask me. The fuck? Hating assholes. Give them by the okay. So yeah, y'all, that's it. Let me go. And then I'm going to come back so that we can do Family or Fiance and Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I hope to see you guys in the next one. Okay? Peace out, y'all. Have a good Sunday, because I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna come back.